Singapore Civil Defence Force officers across the island paid their final respects this morning to the second officer in their history to die in the line of duty. Captain Kenneth Tay died after fighting a fire in the engine room of a marine tanker last week. Investigations over his death are still ongoing. Teng with this report.
A moment of silence for a fallen comrade, broken by a piercing alarm across all fire stations island-wide. A last call. A last mark of respect for Captain Kenneth Tay, the late rota commander who lost his life saving others. He led a team of firemen to battle a blaze on a marine tanker on 16th May. He did not survive the day. He was only 30.
We will remember Captain Kenneth's selflessness, professionalism, and commitment. For those of us who knew him personally, we know how passionate he was in his work. He was also a para-counsellor, a career advocate, and this speaks volumes of his belief, passion, and conviction in the mission of the life-saving force.
Over at Telok Blangah, where Captain Tay lived with his parents, his final journey began. There, friends and family bade goodbye to a good friend and son. He was the only child. They remember him as a kind-hearted man who always had time for others. Captain Tay's casket arrived at the Buddhist temple to the soundtrack of Mariah Carey's Hero. It was fitted onto a Red Rhino fire truck for his ceremonial funeral. The steps up the hill towards the crematorium were as heavy as the sadness that hung in the air. As the hearse ambled past, around 150 SCDF officers stood in full salutes. A poignant handover, a state flag, and a peak cap, presented to Captain Tay's parents in honor of their son's heroics. Then, another moment of silence. A final reflection and appreciation for the man who died serving his country.